Hi everyone, I'm Lisa and welcome to Lisa's Stamp Studio. Today's quick tip video involves the brand new decorative masks. These masks come in 4 different designs in the catalog, allowing you to create some really fun ways to either sponge or lay the brand new embossing paste on your paper crafts. Today though, I want to show you an unconventional way to use them, and it's called layering masks. I'm going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I want to anchor it down so that it doesn't slide. I found by using Post-it notes that I was able to miss a section, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use washi tape. This is the brand new Pick a Pattern washi tape. It comes all in black and whites, and I absolutely love it because it makes it really versatile. So I'm going to pull myself off a piece, and I am going to start today with the Cloud Stencil, and I'm going to lay that over the top. And I'm going to use a little bit of tape here to create like a hinge, like a seam, but I want to make sure I don't cover any of that pattern because obviously we're going to need to sponge that on the card. And rather than using the paste, I'm actually going to use it for sponging. So I've got a clean wedge of sponge here, and I'm using the Soft Sky ink. And I am going to ink up that wedge inside this ink pad. Now, what I like to do before I get going on here is I like to just dab off a little bit, because even though this is a light color, I want to be able to control the amount of ink that's first placed on the paper. So I'm going to start with a swirl motion. So I'm going to tap again, and obviously because the ink is not built up yet on the sponge, I'm going to be able to be a little bit more generous. So I'm just going to repeat that fashion. And I'm just going to do a small section of this so you can see what I'm trying to accomplish here with my layering. So I've got some clouds filled in. I'm going to get a solid one down here for you as well so you'll get to see what I mean a little bit better. All right. Now, oftentimes too, through the front of the stencil, it doesn't look like you've got much ink on there. So I always say, carefully hold it and then lift up the bottom, and then you can take a peek and you can see, yeah, that came out pretty good. But I want a little bit more over here. So I'm just going to fill it in. All right, I'm going to set that aside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer my next stencil. And this time I'm using that really fun diamond pattern with another piece of washi tape. So I'm going to grab another piece of washi tape here. And again, layering. So we're going to keep the original stencil on there. And I'm going to layer this one over the top. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to hinge this. So a little washi tape to the front, little washi tape to the back, and I'm going to switch colors, and I'm getting a brand new clean wedge of sponge, and I'm using Pool Party. Hang with me, I've got 2 really fun samples to show you. So I'm going to ink that up, and again, this is a little bit stronger, so I want to make sure that I've got some control of where I'm going to put it. And that's only going to work over that little diamond pattern. That's what's really fun about this. Again, use a swirl pattern. That'll keep you from lifting the stencil and getting up underneath it with your ink. I find that that works better. I'm just going to do a few of these so that you can see what it looks like when it's lifted. All right, so there we go. So let's peel off that first stencil. And then we've got our second stencil here. Look at that. Is that fun? All right, here's a finished card for you, using that exact same pattern I just taught you. Isn't this a cute baby card? So we've got some extra texture going on. The great thing about the layering with the stencils is that you're only going to get the second pattern through the first pattern by keeping the 2 stencils hooked together with the washi tape. And then I've got one other for you here. Pretty, huh? This one uses the Lovely Friends stamp set. Really big greetings, so it needed just a little bit of a background to play up those words. I used that brick pattern for this one, and I actually used 3 different colors just by manipulating it a little bit to the left and to the right. Now you can get all the supplies and the colors for today's projects over on my blog. If you're here from YouTube, you're going to click the I button here at the top for the information. That's going to take you right to my blog post, making it super easy for you to find all the details for today's project. I'm so glad you joined me, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.